So this is a Jamaican southern banded geckolet. This is a Jamaican twiganole, and you see that it's
another name.
Well, Jamaican
this is the one we not like.
Right, but
this one
Jamaicans, no, not croaking lizard.
Oh.
This one Jamaicans, some people would call them donkey lizard, cassava,
Donkey
lizard, cassava lizard, or coffee lizard.
But the one never can change in color.
This one can change its color and it's related.
Okay.
So we have 7 species of those. You know the big green one, then you have a smaller green one, you have a brown one, and there's one with a stripe on the side. But this is one. No, this was just leaves that were in here. And then here,
In the bag?
so I'm going to show you.
Friendly-ish.
So
As in him
What in a bag?
no man.
Friendly-ish.
Which one?
Sorry.
I used to handle
So
iguanas.
what's really cool here? All right. So
What has he not
you want
done?
that dolphin cove is a green iguana, right? Green iguana.
The one
Yeah.
with them said they everywhere.
Exactly.
So you work at Dolphin Cove?
Yes.
Alright, Betty.
So what I have here is a green iguana,
So
and
why is it bagged though? Isn't it
I don't want
suffocating?
them back.
no. So this is actually is good for transporting them because it tends
No, you're good, man. You're good.
keep them calm and they can breathe through the fabric. But this is not the one I want. I'll show you this after. Oh, Metal, you can hold this for me one second.
A lizard in the bag.
No,
She
man.
was on TV holding it just now.
But she look like a
So,
friend.
so this is a very, very, very special lizard.
Tell me why.
Why?
Lizard.
Right. This is a Jamaican iguana. And why it's very special is because
Ensure that he doesn't get released
It's
in the studio, please.
definitely won't because
No,
I
no,
get in
no.
I get a lot of trouble for that because it's again
It moves.
it's a critically endangered species. So it was
Okay.
thought to be extinct for about 50 years. It was rediscovered in 1990
Wow.
and we have
We're in St. Anne?
no in the Hellshire
Okay,
Hills. So
okay.
whenever you hear them talking about the iguana program and the iguanas in Hellshire,
Oh, this is
and
the
when people
Jamaican one.
right, and when people think about Hellshire, they think about the beach and where the houses are, right? But when you look at the map, Hellshire Hills is actually a massive.
You know where the cross is.
It's a no, even beyond that. If you look at the map,
Team.
no. So this
in
one
the
is
bike,
actually only a year old,
Okay.
and then
bigger than that.
yeah, man, about this week.
What does he mean? Of course, it's an iguana.
So
Yeah.
what? So the thing is, for the
They
program,
whip you.
no man. Open this one.
How do they whip?
Oh, you mean
Betty, how do they whip?
Let me use
With the tail and just slap,
Look like
slap you.
like leather bell.
Oh,
So
oh,
why I
that's
want
yeah,
to show
that's-
you. So why I want to show
I
you
handle
this.
this one, but big.
Right. Why I want to show you this is because this is the green iguana.
Yeah,
and
that's
this
one
is the
we're
one that
familiar with.
everyone knows
Yeah, we're
worldwide.
familiar with that.
And we don't have this in Jamaica, native.
Okay.
Sometimes they come on ships by accident. Sometimes people smuggle them in. So some of those drug boats that come with monkey and parrot and them gun and they come with iguanas too. And this is the one that is all over Florida, all over Cayman.
Okay.
And this is the Jamaican one. So one thing
How do they live together well? Do they?
No. So the issue is, and they have this in Cayman in other islands as well, is that this one is very resilient and prolific. They breed a lot, they swim, they climb trees,
But them can't
they're
deal
very
with cold.
fast, right?
Right.
Yeah.
This one does not. So a lot of the rock iguanas in the Caribbean, so for instance, Cayman has its own species, Jamaica, Cuba has one, there are 2 in Hispaniola, there are a couple on some different Bahamian islands. They don't do all of what this one does. They don't breed as often. They take longer to mature. They would have evolved on the Caribbean islands without a lot of predators. So they do everything slower. Whereas this is Central and South America, everything eating this.
But I still want to know: do I say cohabitate? Is that the word I'm looking for? In terms of, can they actually move in the same space, respect each other's space, or do they compete?
No, that's the issue. So we don't want this one here because this will definitely outcompete this. This one is already having a hard time.
Okay.
And this is having a hard time because one of the main reasons it became extinct, people ate them, one. So
Jamaican eat them.
oh yeah. So no, because we're not going to see them. So Ligani is actually a kind of word for iguana.
Ligani.
Right.
Yes, I remember.
So they were eaten off. They've lost their habitat, and then with the introduction of the mongoose.
Yes.
So one of the things is for the nesting area in Hellshire Hills, one of the things that the rangers out there do is that we trap and remove invasive species. So they set traps mongoose, cats, dogs, pigs. Because the dogs eat adults, the cats eat the young, the mongoose eat the young, the mongoose dig up the eggs. Pigs will eat the young, pigs will dig up the yeah man, pigs will dig up nests because they're out in the forest, you know. And they are herbivores, so the pigs and the goats will eat what they are eating. And it's out in the dry limestone forest. It's very dry.
Do they fight?
No, not in this instant. Not.
So you
in
can't
this
put
type
them in
of
the same space, same cage, same.
You could, but it's not that comfortable for them.
No.
They will like all.
How do you know they're not comfortable? They're just animals and insects.
No, you'll see. You ever see lizards fight though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see them fight, right? So it's just.
And
you
they're
put
part of
them
the
together, so
reptilian family, right?
They won't
Right.
meet.
Reptilian.
So that's the interesting thing. Once upon a time, it was thought that they didn't because they're not that close related. If you want to get into the science of it, these are Cyclura, and the genus is actually Iguana.
Oh.
And they weren't thought to be able to. But then in Cayman, where I mentioned, after Hurricane Ivan, they sort of relaxed their importation systems for all the lumber and everything to come in to rebuild. And a lot of green iguanas came in by accident. And they took over the island. And then they were actually found that some of the green iguanas actually hybridized with some
Can I
of
tell
their
I don't like
native
Paula?
iguanas, which now
Paula rides by and holds
Paula
Iguana.
don't want that to happen.
Can't tell- What does she not do, this
But this
awesome
one,
girl?
I wanted to point out. So whenever you see any artwork or pictures and anything, and you see an iguana with that big scale on the jaw, that big round scale, it's a green iguana. So if you see anything that says Jamaican iguana, it has a big scale
Can
on
you
the
tell Paula
side.
to hold that iguana more securely, please?
Oh,
No, please ensure that. Paula. No, that's
That's the one that
okay.
come from Florida.
yes. Not originally, it's all over Florida now.
Yeah.
All
But
over
it's
Florida.
That's the one when it get cold, them
drop
dry
off
for the
yeah.
tree.
Right, so they're all over Florida now because of pets. So
What's
people keep them
causing
as
it
pets.
not to move from her hand, though? Because she's not grasping
This,
it like you did.
right, so this,
I noticed.
this one, this
We
one
noticed
is
him
handled
licking
a
our
lot.
finger.
Touch him, Jenny.
Oh.
And they become very tame.
Oh.
So this one has been handled a lot.
Good
from
question you
his
asked Betty if
young.
it's tame.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So this one is not as tame.
Yes.
This one is only a year old, and I want
You're
to
about to
mention,
finish something though. So when they come together, when they mate, what
they
do
can
you call them?
hybridize.
Okay, right.
Right.
So what do you call the babies?
A hybrid, an
And
iguana.
how does it look?
Mongrel.
More green or more brown?
Well,
Mon-
there has not been any
Continue.
Jamaican
Yes.
iguana, green iguana hybrid ever recorded because they don't overlap. Success so far, we don't have the green iguana running around wild in Jamaica.
No, we're glad.
Right?
Why NEPA so that them side
No,
that's
we
how
don't
they.
want that.
No, we don't want that.
There's a video that went around maybe a month ago with Joey Brown from the zoo who went up to the wharf and caught 4 iguanas on
Oh,
a
where they
truck.
come in, where they come
So
in. Oh,
we respond to that as well. They come on the ships regularly by accident. So they'll just be in cargo, they'll be stowed away in a ship. Sometimes the cargo, the container arrives, they open it, and there's an iguana in there because it was hiding in maybe the board,
Yeah.
that type of thing. So that's something we all have to look out for. Now, the other thing I want to mention real quick is that a lot of times we mix up the green iguana with our native tree lizard. So you see like this one, his cousin or relative, which is that big one with the saw on the back and the yellow, that people call green lizard. And usually people have stories about climbing apple tree or ackee tree and one big one in there. Some people call that iguana or guana. And it looks similar to this in that it has little spikes on the back and it's big and green. But you see that one is our Jamaican giant anole, so that's our Jamaican lizard, only found in Jamaica, and then this one isn't. So whenever people say they see an iguana, we ask that they take a photo and they send it to us so we can verify if it's indeed something that snuck onto the island or one of our
Makes sense.
native ones.
Okay.
But
And how did they contact NEPA? They call NEPA how?
754
754
7540.
So what are like the exotic?
754.
What are like the exotic animals?
Oh,
that
that's
can
good.
actually
754
have a-
twice.
Right. And also social media.
Risa, you know,
And social media as well.
Rise can touch this. Rise wanna come touch this.
what are some of the exotic animals we can have as pets here?
As pets. So the thing with the exotic animals,
You have 1 minute.
okay.
Then we go.
So usually persons do try to import some stuff and they go through the veterinary services division. So they're the best to contact about what you can I cannot bring in.
Suppose you want more like one of the zoo or something.
So you get the permit. So
She's
you
gonna
would
put it back
contact,
in the bag. She has to go
right.
back on here. She's gonna take you out.
All him not doing it.
You've been wonderful. Thank you so much.
You are
No,
welcome.
thank you. We appreciate you.
You know what?
Oh, so cute. Look here. Look at him responding, Betty.
To lick it.
Look.
You don't want him bite me, that I think.
No,
Bite
it's
like
not
that.
This one not bited, but in general
When
with
you go
most
behind where
animals,
they can't see, that's
exactly.
scary. So keep
In
your
general
hand
with most
inside the
animals,
mouth.
you try not to touch them on the head just like that because
Oh,
just
that is where the
because
sensitive spot is.
Yeah.
no, but you think about it.
So where's best to
A
touch
big-
this iguana? The
a big-
side, the head, or the
Picture a big
tail?
animal holding you, and then all of a sudden something coming to you, might go.
Yeah.
It might scare you.
Oh.
So in general, you try not
When
to.
I used to have child
This is a special bag, right? Because we want to make
It's a
sure.
pillowcase.
And they breathe well
Oh
in
yeah,
a
that's why we use a
pillowcase.
pillowcase. It's nice
Bye,
and
sweetheart.
soft. You can breathe through it,
Bye.
and then
Stop.
yeah, and then the thing is, just
It
like
comes from
again, I don't like to
contact with
No, I'm
compare.
not afraid.
I don't like to compare these things to
We just not,
kidnapping.
you don't close enough.
But you know when they put blinders on a horse, they put blinders on a horse or a bird, it's to help keep the animal calm. Good morning.